Hello. As you may not gather or not gather, the programme 60 Minutes of a major mainstream American network featured the couple of the moment of the collective West which they're supporting, Mr. and Mrs. Zelensky. Yes. She was interviewed on this programme with that idiot of her husband. Not going into what she seen in him, but it was very interesting how she, played a role in this whole conflict with Russia and Ukraine. And basically, Zelensky sent her to Congress to scrounge weapons from Biden and money as well. Probably the fact he hasn't got the bollocks to do that himself and always let someone else do the dirty work for him, i.e. his missus. And they were talking about, she was talking about how Ukrainian children at the new school term or year knows where to go to the air raid shelter in case of attack. But the strange thing is, did anyone ever bothered how the people in these regions, the Donbass, their opinion, what happened to them in the last 8 years? They never covered it. The presenter, I don't remember his name, but he showed, was it copies or computer printouts of various cities of America, which puts this Ukrainian flag supporting the lost cause, how we're with you. And basically, the reality is, we give you the weapons. He can sort the problems out for yourself with the Russians and so on. We don't want to know nothing. Don't mention our name. Don't ask for boots on the ground. And we shall support you until the last Ukraine gets killed by the Russians in this ridiculous massacre. And I talked about, the President mentioned something about the negotiations. Would it be more better if they would have fronted this discussion with the Russians? No. Seems like Mrs. Zelensky at all costs avoided responding this question and probably responded with another thing. I didn't see the interview, I only saw it was referred just like this. You got to know, these so-called former CIA agents, military experts, who talk in favour about this cause, they're probably on the payroll of these companies who supply and even in the future supply weapons through the expense of American taxpayers and even European taxpayers. And obviously they work for them and they've got shares in these things. And it's in their interest to have this thing to drag on more as possible. More profits these companies make, more dividends they get back. It's all business. They do not give a damn about Ukrainian civilian people. Whether they like it or not, those 4 separatist republics who are ethnic speaking Russians had expressed their vote. Russians didn't force them at gunpoint to vote. It was their own free will to vote. Why don't you interview those people and ask for their opinions? and ask what bloody hell they passed in the last 8 years since 2014. Every single Prime Minister of Ukraine has passed office, and they do the same old thing. They were killing people in the Donbass. Ukrainians were killing Ukrainians in their own country, which is unbelievable. If they were speaking ethnic Russians as people, all these 4 Republic separatist states, it was, what you say, established through the Treaty of Minsk. When was it? 2014, 2015? Ukraine shouldn't join NATO, nor the EC. They should grant these regions a special status of governing by themselves without interference of Kiev. As we know, there was a regime change at Kiev, supported by you-know-who, the Obama administration, through the funding of George Soros and Victoria Nuland as well. She's got her fingers inside this. They knocked out a legitimate government and put in their puppet governments until Zelensky got elected in 2019, and the same thing is carried on until now. That's why Putin said, I had enough. He told the whole bloody world, UN, EC, NATO, every single person on this fucking earth, he told it, goes, there are people being killed there. You've got to be stopped. We've got to do something. No. What did the West do? They don't give a monkeys. So, he done his special military operations. 6 months, he had gained 20% of Ukraine, the best part of it, industrial agriculture and the seaports. And the West don't like it. He's your tough cheddar, mate. He wouldn't poke the fucking bear. He wouldn't be in this fucking mess in the first place. So grow up and pull up your socks instead of behaving like spoilt kiddies because you never got your way